Hello guys, I hope this video finds you well. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, depending on the location you are watching this video from. Guys, I want to introduce to you today a man by the name Wike. This man is a loud and horrible dog who is infamous for always going back to his vomit. Guys, recently I watched an interview he granted, and in that interview he made a statement. Hence the reason for this video. The statement he made was, he said, I am a man of character. I am a man of character. I will not contest against Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027. He said we will not contest against Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027, that he is a man of character. That word man of character is the reason for this video. Guys, before I proceed, I want to ask you a question. Do you really think Wike is a man of character? When counting men of character, men of integrity, will Wike be counted among? What do you think? Please, before I proceed, let me drop your comments at the comment section. Please join me as I stray the antecedents of Wike. Because who is a man of character? A man of character is a man who keep his word. A man of character is a man who respect his word. A man of character is a man who respect others and respect himself. Does Wike respect himself? Does he have respect for himself? Does he have respect for others? Guys, join me as I estray his antecedent today. Firstly, guys, Wike said, when he was a governor in Rivers State, he spoke against Asiwaju Tinubu that he can never replicate the Lagos federalism in Rivers State. He said, when you are done, when you are through as a governor, you walk away. Leave the other governor to do his work. He cannot be a godfather. But guys, I want you to watch this video now. All right. Where Wike said, where Wike made this statement, right? I will be back in a moment. All right.
Wrong. There's nothing you can do about it. Even when you have spent your 8 years in office, then you continue to pretend to say who becomes who, whatever, in Rivers State. Somebody say me. It may happen in Lagos State, but it will not happen in Rivers. We are quite different. It will not happen here. As a governor, I will come and go. I can't stop it. I must come and go. All the came and left. You've never heard of me saying that you will do this, you will not do that. The day my tenure, by the grace of God, ends, I go. That's how God wants it. But see, when you are in a position to think that what's happening in Lagos State, you will do it here, it may be difficult. You cannot continue to say you must be a godfather of the state. That's the problem. It's not possible. Today I live here in the name of Almighty God. I have no business to say, why must I produce? Why? What am I hiding? The people of the state should be able to say, this is who they want to produce. We from Rivers State, we know we have lost somebody in Dr. Peter. I can tell you, not in Nigeria.
Guys, I'm sure you have watched the video. You've watched the video. All right. He said he was not going to be a godfather. He's going to walk away quietly. But today, Rivers State is on fire because he wants to be a godfather. He wants to control the city governor and the affairs of Rivers State. All right. Number two, Wike said he will never be a minister. He said can never be a minister under anybody, that they can only be a minister from a state. Guys, I want you to watch this next video now where he made the statement. All right, I'll be back.
Only one person can be a minister from a state. I will not be a minister. I will not. I will not. I'm not.
Guys, I'm sure you have watched the video where he said he can never be a minister, that there can only be one minister in a state, right? I didn't say so. You've just watched the video. My people, what is Wike today? He is a minister under Tinubu. And when he was given the appointment of a minister, he gladly and wholeheartedly accepted it. Is he a minister or not? He said he's a man of character. Number three video I want to show you. Wike said he can never Okay, before I show you this video, let me show you one before that one. I have two more videos to show you. The next video I want to show you, he said during a PDP primary election, he said whoever that wins the primary is going to support the person, right? All right. Please watch this video where I made that statement. I'll be back in a minute.
On two issues. One is the party. All my let me vow today, anybody who emerges here, I will support the person to the fullest. Anybody who emerges here today, I will support the person to the fullest. Because I'm a committed party person, because I love this party, because since 1998, I've been in this party. I work for this party. I will not go anywhere. This is my...
Guys, you watch the video where Wike made a statement himself that he's going to support whoever that emerge as PDP's candidate before the presidential election. You said what where he made a statement. But what happened thereafter? Wike became an untamed dog. He became loud. He started deceiving. He fought the person that emerged. He scattered the party. All right, let me show you the last video. The last video I'm going to show you, he said, I believe that was when he was in Benue State. He said he can never be a vice president to anybody. He said who among them is contesting that he can be a vice president. So he said who among them that should the case maybe he lose, who among them can he be a vice president to? He said it. Okay, guys. That's what Wike said with his man, right? This one, I'm going to summarize, but you watch the video, right? But what happened? The next video I'm going to watch, Wike, after losing the primary, he did everything possible to beg, to lobby to become vice president to Atiku Abubakar. All right? He did everything possible to be a vice president to Atiku Abubakar. When Atiku Abubakar refused, he started fighting him. Guys, watch the video yourself. Now you talk about, not me talking. They are the hair. Please drop your comment in the comment section. Is Wike a man of character? God bless you.
He's saying to Nigerians watching today that you will not.
I will not, and I said it, I will never
seek.
I will not even, it's not in the dream. In fact, I've never dreamt any day, and that will not come.
To be vice president.
I will not. How will it be? I will not, and I said it, I will never
seek.
I will not even, it's not in the dream. In fact, I've never dreamt any day, and that will not come.
To be vice president.
I will not. How will it be? I'm not contented just to look for VP to anybody. Please discard that. I'm not looking for vice president too. What I'm looking for is president. I don't want VP. Well, some of you may be believing that Aisha doesn't want to look for. Look at me. Who will win me in the election that will look for VP? No, who will win me? Mention. So the issue of VP, discard it. It's not available at all.
Wike was calling me when Atiku Abubakar was to announce his running mates. I have records and I've printed it out and I'm waiting for him. He called me 19 times in 2 hours, begging us to convince Atiku Abubakar to make him the vice presidential candidate. So when I see him lying on TV, because of the south of this country, because of southern Nigeria, the name of north to south, you that were lobbying us and begging us, promising us heaven and earth to convince Atiku Abubakar to make you vice presidential candidate, to the extent that he was at the airport. I have a video. He spent hours in the airport waiting for me to call him to say, Atiku have picked you as a... He was at the airport here, waiting, calling me. He was calling me, my brother and friend, who is were in the Senate together, was also calling me that day. I have witnesses. I even gave the phone to Abdul Ningi to speak with him. I gave the phone to Senator Zameri to speak with him. He was begging all of us, promising heaven and earth. Atiku should announce him. It was around 1 or so that I told him, Oga, nobody will give you vice president. That was when he left and then flew back to... So the man who was so desperate to be vice president, because you didn't get it, you now started a southern agenda. I don't believe in such unprincipled, zero integrity character like Nyesom Wike. The man, Wike was the one who brought Ayu. Wike was the one who sponsored Ayu. And that was why Wike made all the governors to endorse Ayu. That's why there was no election in the national chairman's office during the convention. Ayu was unopposed. Now you are saying Ayu must go, you want to go to the south. Maybe because of the alcohol he took. Maybe he thought Ayu is from Abia State when he was supporting him. Because Ayu is from the north. You are the one that brought Ayu. When did you now realize that Ayu is a northerner? But he was doing that time to satisfy his own selfish ambition of becoming the presidential candidate from the south.
As you can see, based on that audio from Dino Melaye, Nyesom Wike was very, very desperate to become the vice presidential candidate to Atiku Abubakar after losing out in PDP's primaries. As you can see, this clearly shows that Nyesom Wike wasn't fighting for the southern part of Nigeria. He was fighting for his own personal interest. And now, let's look at the voice transcripts between Nyesom Wike and Dino Melaye when Nyesom Wike was waiting at Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, waiting to hear that Atiku Abubakar has named him or has appointed him as the vice presidential candidate. Let's look at this transcript and let's see what we can find here. Wike said, "How are you doing? Good morning." And he was referring to Dino Melaye. And Dino replied by saying, "Good morning, oh." And Wike said, "Any updates? Have you spoken with him?" And this him here is Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party. And Wike also said, "Dino, now you supposed to do this thing for me, oh." And Dino replied by saying, "My oga, I did do my best from my side, but it be like saying if I them want." The Ifeanyi mentioned in this call conversation is Ifeanyi Okowa of Delta State, the former governor of the state. But anyways, Wike replied by saying, "Alhaji, tell me already, but you know I'm an elder in this party. Waiting I fit do to change on our mind." And Dino said, "It's not in my hands anymore, Wike, but no leave Abuja just yet, things fit change." This shows that Wike was in Abuja waiting to be announced as a vice presidential candidate under Atiku Abubakar. But Wike replied saying, "I dey airport, make I wait." So Wike was at the airport. Maybe he was trying to leave or travel to River State, or maybe travel out of the country. Nobody knows. But Dino replied by saying, "Just hold on, my oga. Atiku is currently having a meeting. I go try convince him." This shows that Dino Melaye was a link between Atiku Abubakar and Nyesom Wike. And Nyesom Wike was using Dino Melaye to fulfill his ambition to become the vice presidential candidate under the People's Democratic Party. Anyways, let's continue and let's see what we can find in this call transcript. Wike replied, "I am ready and willing to do anything. Money no be problem." So at this point, Nyesom Wike was panicking. He even promised cash gift to Dino Melaye. He also promised cash gift to other people, other political cabals in that party. But let's continue and let's see what we can find in this conversation. And Dino replied by saying, "Money no be problem, but it go hard." This simply means that even if Nyesom Wike submits large amounts of money to the party members, he can't really convince a lot of people because maybe Atiku wasn't sure of Nyesom Wike and he wanted to go ahead with Ifeanyi Okowa of Delta State. And Nyesom Wike replied by saying, "If Atiku no announce me, wahala go dey." Wow, what does this mean? If Atiku no announce me, wahala go dey. This means that Wike was ready to constitute nuisance. He was ready to thwart the abilities of Atiku during the presidential elections and during the campaign season. And now we are getting a clearer picture why Wike did not side with Atiku, why Wike even formed a faction in the People's Democratic Party to go against the rulings and go against the rules of the party. Nyesom Wike even went as far as endorsing Bola Ahmed Tinubu of a different party from the All Progressive Congress. Anyways, let's continue. Wike said, "I don't spend plenty money during primaries." And Dino replied by saying, "My oga, I did do my best from my side." Wike said, "I still the airport, make I call you back." And the call ended. Now we get a clearer picture. Now we know the reasons why Wike was against Atiku Abubakar. It's not because he never wanted a northern president. It's because of his own personal reasons and personal gains. You know, based on this voice call and voice transcript, you can tell definitely who this man is. And if you've been following the recent conflict between Nyesom Wike and Sim Fubara, Wike made a very, very crazy statement that should get him arrested immediately. Nyesom Wike openly said that if he demands billions of naira from the River State governor and River State government, it's justified because that is his political structure. Such comments and statements can land Wike in trouble in a sane country because you can't come out and make such comments in a public space. But anyways, the Nigerian police force and other security agencies will not see this man and arrest him. They are not even bothered. Anyways, if you want to understand the conflict and the fight between Sim Fubara and Nyesom Wike, if you want to understand every single detail and secrets hidden behind that conflict, just click on the video showing right now on your screen. This particular video will explain all the secrets and expose